we have an Anxiety Tuesday segment on this podcast where we talk about mental health, what you do to help your mental health in a positive way. Do you do anything? Do you have an affirmation, or do you meditate, or do you walk? What do you do?
When I get anxious,
Yeah.
and when I feel like things aren't going well for me, and I feel like I'm feeling panicky.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is literally, and I'm recommending this to everyone because, and I'm not joking. I'm not even kidding. And you go, oh, he's going to have a joke at the end of this. But I'm dead serious about this. Literally, when I feel like I can't go on anymore, I do something which people do, and I didn't even know that it helped anxiety. And it's called heroin. I do heroin.
Yes.
And it is so helpful to me because you're in a state of euphoria. Your eyes roll back in your head and you're kind of like not even on the planet anymore. And you feel like you're floating. And it's been described as the most intense orgasm you've ever had times 1,000,000, right?
Wow.
It's just endless feelings of euphoria, true euphoria that you can't really get from walking or meditating. You can't get to there. Like a lot of people say you can. They're full of shit. Heroin, black tar, China white, whatever it is, you have to shoot it, and you can't skin pop.
Okay.
You have to main lines. You have to find a vein.
Yes.
And then you have to inject it deep into your vein.
Okay.
But here's how good it is. Halfway through the injection, it's over. And then sometimes you don't even have the strength to pull the needle out of your hand. So you just kind of lay like that with the needle, and then you're like, you fidget with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I
That's
do.
what you do.
So that's my question. Is it better just to stay home, find work, and just struggle if you have to? Or is it better to travel, miss out on family time, but get better pay? Yeah, gang, buzz, nigga, buzz, nigga.
Gang, play boys.
Well,
let's start with we can start with Brendan here because Brendan's missed half of his children's life to be fucking performing in Boise next week. So what do you say, Brendan?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the pandemic made me realize I toured too much, man. So I cut it down to 2 weekends a month moving forward. I used to do 3 to 4.
Right.
So I cut it down to 2, so I'm around my kids more. But Theo, you don't have to. I mean, you just own a fucking backpack, so you can tour all year long.
Yeah, that's true, man. You're right. I think what this guy is saying is, first of all, I like where this guy's at. This is the kind of guy you need help with. We don't need to be storming a Capitol. We need to storm AT&T. We need to storm fucking Dunkin' Donuts headquarters. We need to storm Zabara. We need to store tech is the new fossil fuels, guys. Okay, and so we need to be storming places that it hits them in the wallet.
God,
Now this guy's question
PayPal.
is: should he
You look
work
insane,
or
Theo.
raise his family?
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I kind of diverted. What do you say there?
Well,
Tim?
that's his question. Should he work or
Yeah.
raise his family?
Yeah.
Well, I would think that maybe both.
Yes. Find a happy balance.
I mean, that might be a good idea. Like this guy, I think he wants us to co-sign his decision of like just abandoning his family so he can fucking fix cell phone towers. I'm like, dude, you got to check in on the fam every now and then, you know.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
chill out.
it's the craziest question I've ever heard. He's like, "Hey guys, I work a lot and I travel. I want to know, do I still have to talk to my family?" It's like, yeah,
I'm
dude.
putting up all these 5G towers, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my son in 3 years.
Yeah, do I technically have to like see and speak to my family? I mean, I have a job. Why would I? Yeah, dude, do both.
Yeah, that's not a bad thought. That's a decent suggestion, Tim. Somebody parked a Volkswagen Rabbit on this guy's leg one time outside of our schoolhouse, and I saw a virgin fucking lift it right off his leg.
Wild.
Yo, what? And this was in fucking, who knows when it was.
Every scene is from like the movie Powder. Every scene, it's amazing.
What are you talking about?
Every scene
You
of your
ever read
life is
stories
a
like
movie.
that?
I've never seen a virgin pick up a car.
Yeah.
They pick up AK-47s now. That's the problem. Virgins now are picking up AR-15s. Hopefully they start picking up cars again. That would be nice.
They need to start
That'd be
passing
great.
out some pussy then, bro.
I agree with you.
Because they're shutting down all the pussy, bro. That's who's doing it.
That's right. We got a virgin right here.
Let's hear this young woman.
This
or
is the
man.
farthest thing from a basic bitch question.
What's up, Theo? This question's for all three of you guys. You can't leave the room until you form a human centipede. What's the order gonna be?
Oh, interesting.
God. What are you?
So
what
complex.
website are you on, Nick?
These are our fans.
Yeah. These are people coming in from 8chan to discuss.
It's 4chan now, dude.
Right. They took 4 away.
We're eating cleanest, so I would probably say you up top.
Yeah.
Man.
Tight.
You're up front.
I got to go in the back because I have the least amount of going on in my career.
That's true. You're the caboose, dude.
Yeah, I have the least amount going on. My manager would be like, "You're lucky to be there. You eat who's ever ass. They tell you to eat. Don't start any problems." You know, sales guys are supposed to have money, confidence.
Yeah.
We had none of that left. We'd been broken, beaten down and broken. And the dude who was kind of the head of the operation was this drunk named Bob. Bob had lost his license for a DWI, so we had to take turns driving him home. He was our boss.
Everyone had to just take shifts.
Yeah. And when you have to drive your, and he would fall asleep because he'd drink all day at Chili's, and then he'd fall asleep on the way home in your car, and then wake up like at a stoplight to just deliver a cryptic message. Like he'd be like, and then he'd wake up and go, "We're in big trouble. I'll tell you that much. We're in big trouble." And you'd go, "What?" And then he'd go, No, make a left at Park Avenue. And so he would just deliver these cryptic messages. This is how that company started. You want to hear how that company started? I pitched this as a show and nobody bought it. Are they fucking nuts, Sickler?
Yeah.
So here's what happened. This is how the company started. This guy, Bob, was a high-level guy and a major mortgage lender in Long Island. He's a CFO. He sees that this company is going to kind of crumble. He sees the writing on the wall. It's like, we're in trouble. We're holding on to a lot of bad debt. This thing's just going to go. It's going left. We got to get out. So he pulls his buddy. His buddy and him, instead of evacuating the business, right? This is such a Long Island fucking thing. They go, we're going to do it the right way. We have all this know-how. We're going to put together a small company. We're going to do it the right way. So they go up to this guy's house upstate, which is partially done. They're getting sauced. They're talking about the new company they're going to have. Whoever this other guy is, I don't know, falls through a second floor that's not completely done and dies.
No.
Dies.
Come on. While they're up there talking about this shit?
Correct. Instead of abandoning the project, Bob then walks around at his funeral and goes, "I just want to let you know I'm going to open the company for your father. He was a good man. He believed in tight lending standards. We're going to open this company." The underwriting, it was,
At
the
the funeral.
company started in death.
Yeah.
It started in death. And so I worked there for about a year and a half. Very sad Christmas party. Very, very sad.
I'll bet, yeah.
Very sad. It's a guy, like Bill Burr said, it's a guy that just lived on the top of a building his whole life. And this is the way they talk. This is the way they talk. I wish her well. Weak.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just not, I think, ideal qualities for a president. It was fun for a while. I was on board. And then Trader Joe's got burnt down.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, like, this will not end. He won't end. Like, he will just keep pouring gasoline on this until this entire country is at war with each other. I'm not even a political guy. I don't really give a shit. But I just walk outside. I look around. I go, this is probably not good. I see overturned cop cars. People are throwing Molotov cocktails. I'm like, what happened here? We got to change course a little bit. Bring in Biden. Let him sleep in the chair. Let that old fuck die in the chair. Who cares? Weekend at Bernie's. Who cares? Just give people health insurance and go back to it being boring.
Yeah.
Just let people get an operation and go back to, let's let entertainers be entertaining. We don't need the president. Let's let Jimmy Fallon be funny again. Let's not chain him to a desk and make him apologize. He did blackface in 96. Let's let people be funny that should be funny. And let's get an old, boring person as the president. I
The Alex Jones thing's fucking...
It's wild.
It's wild. Here's the thing. I don't really listen to InfoWars.
Yeah.
But I do listen to him when he's on Rogan.
I got to be honest with you. He's the most entertaining person in the world. I mean, listen, is it bad? Sure. Am I going to get in trouble for saying this? Yes. Does he incite violence? Maybe. The point I'm making, okay? The point I'm making is purely, forget morals, forget any of this. Take yourself back to smoking weed in the back of a car in 11th grade when you were just like, things were just funny or they weren't. They were just entertaining or they weren't. You either watched it and went, what the fuck is this? I heard Alex Jones, okay, go on a rant about demons, like literal demons, for 20 minutes. 20 minutes hard about demons. And let me tell you right now, he started a show one night and he goes like this. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, he goes, we are bracing. This first words out of his mouth. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, we are bracing for thermonuclear war. And I'm like, how do you not?
Yeah.
How do you not laugh? How do you not be entertained? I mean,
Were you ever?
I gave him money.
Did you ever?
I bought a
get
subprime mortgage. I bought a house with a subprime mortgage.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you ever get to the Did you ever have somebody, whatever, who's I don't know the ins and outs of it, but applying, and you looked at their stuff and you're like, "There's no way we can give this guy anything."
Well, the worst one we had was a guy who was clearly like had dementia or didn't know where he was, and his son wanted to open up a strip club in Miami, and his son just took all the money out of his house, and we were sitting at the closing. And we're signing papers, and this old guy's like struggling to sign papers, and his son is like, keep signing, Daddy, it's almost over. And the closing attorney said, I'm not really comfortable with this. And I'm like, yeah, it ain't great. But, you know, I mean, at that point, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the Vasquezes. But there, again, it's a guy that came to me. He's like, my father's, you know, an old guy. I want to suck all the money out of his house and go open up a strip club. It's like, all right.
How's that strip club doing?
You know, I don't know, Tom, but if I was a betting man, you know, I don't know.
I bet that's a great business.
I
though.
think it is,
really do.
and
I love sales. I miss it, and I love it. I love sitting in a room with uneducated people, calling people over the phone and trying to build an empire.